Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. The bugs have been... No, they haven't been defeated. We're actually still in combat.
Yeah,
right.
We're still in combat. I was like,
I was still in the middle of my action, Neal.
Vigloff reaches under his loincloth.
And shouts, "You can eat my shorts!" And I yank my thong off and throw it into the sphincter.
You wear a thong under your loincloth?
Well, yes.
Okay, it's Vigloff. No one's going to question what he wears. He can wear whatever he wants.
Neal.
Yes.
That's just how mafia works, you know.
I suppose. I just figured you didn't wear things under loincloth. I thought loincloth was the underwear.
I was just hanging down. If I was not wearing the thong, then the sight of Vigloff's mighty ogre bits hanging out would terrify all the men into contemplating their own shortcomings.
Okay. Well, you rip off your thong, letting all of your ogre bits hang out, and you throw your dirty ogre thong into the sphincter.
Ha! And I warn you, it is not laundry year.
Laundry year? Who hasn't rolled something in a while? Joe, give me a poison save for the sphincter. Just a d20, please. That is a failure. The sphincter, the thong slips down it, and then it begins to rumble a little bit, and then it begins to twist and spasm as...
I look horrified and go, "Oh, shit!"
Oh shit, indeed, as it bursts bile all over the place. Vigloff. You see her thong flying up into the air, starting to disintegrate. Vigloff, give me a saving throw versus spell to take half damage from the bile as it bursts towards you. Bile does
Vigloff!
D12
I
damage.
have no idea what my save is, but let's just roll something, and if it's sufficiently high enough, we won't worry. Yep.
Please put a D in front of that 20.
Oh, sorry.
Please.
That would have been awesome.
That's cool, 20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's no good. The acid splashes all over Vigloff's unclothed bits. I guess you still have a loincloth in front of you. Whatever. You will take 8 burning damage as the bile covers your body. And the loincloth falls.
It burns.
The loincloth falls onto your shoulder. Just kind of like, or the thong lands on your shoulder, covered in stuffs. Whose turn is it? It was Vigloff's. It is now the
Wasted by
Professor.
my own petard.
Professor. Waddle bottom.
Oh my, time for me to swing my quarterstaff again.
At least try.
Well, crap.
Nope. Hits the side of the wall, which kind of trembles and shivers and quivers, and Joe goes.
Joe goes again?
I'm gonna step back.
Go, Joe, go.
I'm
Joe?
typing.
Type faster.
Nice.
Oh, your face.
Yuck. You hit it. You don't crit it, though. But you do hit it.
Oh, man.
And that is enough to put the bug down. You hear a voice echoing from inside this chamber somewhere. What the hell are you people? I'll make you a deal. I'll let you live if you give me the other dragon.
The other dragon?
The other
Oh, the dragon. I look at Joe and wink.
What if you leave this dragon and go inside that dragon instead?
There's a silence for a moment. You promise not to follow into the other dragon?
Yeah,
You'll leave me alone?
promise.
I swear upon Jekyll that I will not harm you or follow you.
Yes.
Go, my servants. Go get me the other dragon. You hear the voice call. And you notice these These Bubba-da-Bubs? Booty-bops? What are they called?
I don't know.
Dabba-dabs.
Dabba-dabs.
The Doobadabs, yes.
Dabu-dabus?
Whatever they are, they begin to vanish. They like sink back into the body and disappear. You can still hear the internal rumbling sounds. You know when you put your ear to someone's belly and it sounds like...
Yes.
Yes. Well, like you hear that everywhere as this large worm begins to
Oh God.
cruise into view.
Where?
On the upper right of the screen.
Oh God.
Oh
It gets
God. Oh
close.
no. Oh God.
And then it reaches out, a pair of mandibles, and the voice says, "Give the dragon to the worm."
Ventus.
Robert, did you give back the dragon?
Yeah.
Or
Just let it climb inside. It's not a big deal.
We'll give you
Alright,
another one. I swear.
okay. I like conflicted, kind of like. It's okay. You can do it. It's okay. Like we've known each other for such a long time now. But all things must come to an end. Please, just bury me with my money. Can I use like the ventriloquism spell, I suppose, to like really hammer down this is a actual dragon, and like I will never forgive you. Forget you. I will never forget
I
you.
will never forgive you, you asshole.
Freudian slip.
And I kind of like take him off, like be like, so long, old friend. And I like make a ventriloquism spell as I like chuck Draco towards the worm. And like make him talk through the ventriloquism spell. Here I come! Better be ready for me!
No,
And then-
Draco, you have suffered so much abuse and trauma, yet you still give your life for others.
Like he hear back like it's what I live for.
You were too good for this world, Draco.
All right. The worm takes Draco and disappears deeper into the dragon, and you hear the voice saying, "Yes, yes, come to me, miniature dragon. You're even more useful because there are no miniature dragons. You're the one. You're the rarest dragon of them all. You're mine, mine."
How long does ventriloquism last? 4 rounds per 1 round per level, easily peasily. Like we could talk for like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, really hammer down and sell the. Do you want something like a check or something, or no,
it's a spell. It works. Period.
Okay.
No checks needed.
Okay.
Yeah. So a moment later, the worm has gone off with the puppet. I'm sorry, the dragon. What are you guys doing?
Like, did we do it?
Is he cured? I don't see any more of those things.
Well, I mean, we could just wait and see, I guess.
Well, we shouldn't wait too long.
Yeah,
Then-
let's start heading out.
These little pustules, these little thingies near you begin to like pop, and the ooze just kind of like oozes out, and you see out of the walls are squished these like smaller versions of the same bugs you fought, but they're like larval stage. They're tiny and helpless, and they just kind of start getting squeezed out of the walls, and the floor around you begins to tremble.
Run!
Yes. And everything begins to contract and begin to fill up with fluid, and you find yourselves forcefully ejected from the dragon, who is coughing and hacking and like retching, and pretty soon you're just like popped out in this tumescent organ that you're in right now. Just gets like coughed up and thrown outside of the dragon. But of course you guys are still miniaturized. You're still tiny. You're out way before the spell ends.
Okay. We
You're back in Berkshire. but you're inside, maybe like at the very edge of this tumor the dragon coughed up, and you can see the people above you moving slowly and speaking slowly. And you can see
we're gone. Someone enlarged the world.
No, we're still small Vigloffs.
Big Loss is never small.
Have to speak up. I can't hear you. Vigloff, get your granny. Help your granny. Come on. And I kind of like, start...
Granny, you can ride on my shoulder.
That's a good grandson.
you can see Borsch walking over towards your tumor, and you can hear him saying, "What?
Neal.
Over here.
It's not that tumor. It's not that tumor.
Give me your best charisma check, Professor Waddlebottoms, to try and attract Borsch's attention. It's going to be a pretty high DC, though.
Oh,
That's
God.
okay. I have a charisma of 14.
It's not quite enough. Borsch doesn't see you. Anyone else that wants to try in and get Borsch's attention, because he looks like he's a kind of gum, and step on the tumor that the dragon popped up.
I am on Vigloff's shoulders.
Oh
so
god, you need a 30.
I'm on Vigloff's shoulders. Let's see
here. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Abigail, save us!
Maybe.
Save us, Abigail! You need a 30 on your charisma check.
I need to hit critical 20.
Oh.
I believe.
No.
Close, but not good enough.
Can I still invoke, or is it a new encounter?
Yes, but has everyone made their checks? I feel like we're one shy.
Oh,
Vigloff can try.
Vigloff, give us your best charisma check. 30. You need a 30.
I literally need a 10. Or I mean a 20. And, oh, whoops, sorry. I was trying to type that in chat.
yeah. Come on. Oh my god, really?
Oh, you're so close.
But he's so big. He's bigger than the others.
But I'm bigger than the others.
Yeah, he's bigger than the others. And he has a very large to the lungs.
Yeah, I'd say +1, right?
Yeah, desperation. I've been talking about the desperation roll, Neal.
I think desperation's for loss of your pet, but not for trying to get Borsch's attention. But Jason, do you have a Jexel ability? Who are you going to reroll?
Myself.
All right, go for it.
Is one size larger than the others, so that should make him
oh my god
more noticeable.
Run!
I'll give you a +1 for your size, Vigloff. That seems fair.
Yeah, that's what we. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's
all right. So Borsch comes and he's about to step on it when he goes, "Oh, look! There's things on it," and he comes down and reaches up and picks up this thing and brings it to his face, and you guys are like yay big compared to Borsch, and he's like, "Oh, hello there, creatures."
This is the cook?
Get Desmond.
He's a full orc with one tusk.
Not have been the best person to spot us. He might just throw us in the stew.
That's exactly what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him to get Desmond.
Borsch takes you and kind of drops you by his side and starts walking into the kitchen.
No, to the bar.
I wonder what dragon tastes like.
Are we small enough that, like if you drop a bug, it doesn't really fall very fast?
Oh yeah, you won't take falling damage. The air resistance is perfect for you.
We just want to jump out, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave off the tumor.
Does anybody have enlarge spell or something?
Yeah.
I technically do, but I don't have it for today.
Oh, okay then. Well, I think if I see someone jump like Vigloff, if Vigloff is gonna jump, I'm gonna do it too.
Well,
Joe's hopping off.
I call to Grandma, Granny, hold on tight. Let Vigloff be your jumbo jet.
Okay.
What?
No idea.
You can do it, Vigloff. I believe in you.
I am going to try to hang glider 80 movies action hero style.
On what?
I jump as well.
All right.
Vigloff is so mighty, he is his own hang glider.
So everyone leaps, right? I know Ventus and Vigloff and Professor is, but Tara, Joe, and Abigail, you jumping?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys leap off Vigloff. You're inside Shenanigans. Let's see. Ooh, let's zoom out a wee bit. There's no dragon here. The dragon's outside, but we're not gonna look at him. Borscht has gone into the kitchen. You guys are, let's see, where were you when you, actually, how far is this? Someone roll me a D38. 32, okay, so you are right around here. You're right at the entrance to the kitchen. So I want you guys to, each of you roll me a D... 1, 2, 3, 4. A D5. If you roll a 1, you land on the bar. Otherwise, you land on the floor. Okay, no one lands on the bar. You all make it down to the floor.
Okay.
Okay. You're all on ground level. Vigloff is in the kitchen. You can see him taking the dragon tumor, kind of licking it a little bit.
Borscht, right?
Sorry, Borscht, yeah. Licks the dragon tumor and tosses it into the stew that everyone was eating for the day.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Well, it could have been us. I look around.
And then
we must get somewhere where we will not be squished, where no one will do anything until we get big again. Look, the cleaning supplies. Nothing disturbs them. We should go over there.
That is an accurate statement. You find the broom and the dustpan covered with cobwebs.
Okay.
You are so smart, Vigloff.
Quick to the hand soap.
Do we see the bartender?
He's outside talking to the dragon. Yeah. His wife is still over by the fireplace, and his daughter's still at the bar doing her homework.
Can I climb the bar?
Oh, wow. You are, let's say, maybe
epic climb.
Maybe like a half-inch high. And normal for a 6-foot person would be a half-inch high. So 6 times 12 times 2.
I don't think we could be a half-inch high. We're maybe a centimeter, maybe.
We were inside a dragon, not a human, so maybe. So
we're gonna say you're 150 150th your normal size. So if the bar was normally like 2.5 feet high, it is now like 450 feet high for you. So you look at the bar and it's just like massive thing stretching on up.
All right, guys, I'm gonna try.
Good luck.
Should have brought spider climb.
Luckily, if you fall, it'll be fine.
Who wants to climb the bar? If you want to do it, I need you to make me a climbing check. And I think the default chance to climb is 40%.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For non-thieves, non-rogues. Let me double check that number, though. Not encounters, not NPCs. Chapter 14, time and movement. Unskilled climbers have a success rate of 40%. And modifiers, there are not abundant handholds, there's no rope and wall, no slope. If you're wearing armor, you get penalties to climbing. Halflings have a minus 15% to climbing.
Are you sure the bar doesn't have a bunch of like tiny fissures and cracks we can use as handholds since we're so tiny?
Yeah, actually, it would be fairly rough.
Yeah.
Let me just look at some wood for a moment. Hold on.
Well, if you like, look. Okay.
I need to find a flat wood surface in here, which is not hard to do.
You could just wing it, I guess.
I could, Or I could see how rough this is and try and imagine if you were a tiny person.
Can you, yeah.
Okay, it's fairly rough hewn. Yeah, I will give you, instead of the full plus 45% or whatever it is, I'll give you a plus 20. So everyone's got a 60% chance of climbing, except for halflings, gnomes, and dwarves who have a minus 15 on top of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Alright.
try.
So what do I need to roll?
You need to roll 40 and 20 is 60, minus 15 is a 45. Everyone needs a 60 except for the halfling who needs a 45 on a D100 or lower.
But
So
I'm not
Tara can
climbing.
climb. Okay, fine. Tara climbs. Erudi climbs. Anyone else climbing?
No, I'm going over to this post
Santeri
and
climbs?
just being up against it.
Okay.
I don't think Grandma Viggy climbs. I think like she would probably stick with the Vigloff. If that's the case. Like,
All right.
I don't think he would let her out of his sight.
So, hand over hand, Tara slowly makes it to the top. Professor Waddlebottoms slowly makes it to the top. Abigail slowly makes it to the top. Joe is hiding behind a post. Ventus, what are you doing?
I'm staying with Vigloff.
Vigloff, what are you doing?
I have his granny.
Yeah, they are so ridiculous with their climbing. They are not looking for the opportunities. When life hands you lemons, you make Mike's Hard Lemonade. And I look for like a big alcohol spill, a beer spill.
Oh yeah, right there.
Just like near the bar.
Mm-hmm. Like right underneath the bar, right here.
All right. And I just run towards it, go, cannonball! And I climb.
All right.
I think I slide off his shoulder at this point.
Up on the bar, the three of you, against all odds, make it up there.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm like, wow,
you're-
guys, good climbing.
Yeah, you can see down at the other end of the bar is Layla. She's over here working on her homework. She's got some books out. She's got like a cup of probably not ale. She's got a pen and some ponce and an inkwell.
I look at the others. I'm like, all right, guys, she's a teenage girl, so we have to approach this carefully. She might just whack us off the table if we don't do this right.
Can I cast color spray in her face to try to get her attention?
Yes.
And I will do that.
It definitely won't reach her, but she'll see it.
So I run up to her and I'm gonna take a pinch of sand and like fling that at her face.
All right.
Color spray.
Rainbow.
Do Abigail and Tara follow you down?
I will follow, but I will stand back just a little bit, just in case.
like somewhere there, right? Oh no, it's not going so well.
All right. The color spray goes off and it doesn't affect her because it can't quite reach her. But she
No.
sees this like sparkling of colors and puts down her pen and gets her eye like right down to table level and goes, "Oh, what are you?"
It's us! It's us!
I kind of run up to you and I'm like, we're doing a mission for Desmond. Get Desmond for us, please.
What do I get out of it?
God.
2 gold.
She nods, gets up, walks behind the counter, gets a pint glass, and sets it over you, Professor Waddlebottoms.
Great.
And then she gets another pint glass and starts looking on the counter. So Tara and Abigail, give me some sort of like dexterity check to run behind this pillar and hide yourself before she spots you.
Okay. Let's see.
All right, so Tara gets behind the pillar. Whew, she makes it safely. Look, this is Tara. There we go. You make it safely behind the pillar. Abigail, on the other hand, gets spotted, and another pint glass comes down and traps you, and then she moves the 2 pint glasses together and like lifts one up and puts the other one over. So Professor Waddlebottoms and Abigail are under the same pint glass. And then
I pick them up and make them fight.
Then Layla leaves for the front door. So the 2 of you are trapped. You're safe.
Okay.
on the bar. Down below, Vigloff is swimming in beer. Maybe more like wading because you're just so tall, you know. Ventus, what are you doing?
Scratching my face a bit, like just looking around, like what is like around me right here on this ground level.
There's some potato chips and some bits of popcorn that had like been brushed up against the bar and then never really moved away. You see an ant crawling towards you as well.
I go like, Vigloff?
Yes.
He's like,
you can't hear you. You're like 400 feet up comparatively to him. You might be able to see him down there, but you can't. Oh,
No,
you have ventriloquism.
He's on the ground.
Yeah, he's
No,
on the ground too.
I'm sorry. I'm getting you mixed up with Tara. I don't know why. Okay, yeah.
yeah, you're
Continue. I'm
happening.
sorry.
the worst.
I'm terrible.
Granny
with that
needs some help. Granny needs help.
What's going on, Granny?
Like like Granny points over to the ant, the ant is gigantic.
What is the problem, Granny?
And that ant says, insulted my honor.
My aunt is here too?
Yeah, yeah, the ant, yeah. Our aunt is here. Like, she wants to say hello. Is the ant coming close to me, Neal?
No, it's coming over to the potato chip. Like, it turns off its path and heads over there, and it picks it up in its mandibles and sets it down and starts like chomping at bits of it.
Never mind. She left.
Oh no! Was it Aunt Flo?
Yeah. Yeah.
You were always telling me that Aunt Flo was visiting, but I never met her.
Well, you know,
Every month
sometimes.
when she came, I missed her.
Yeah. I know, she's very fast.
So where did I see where Layla went?
Yeah, she went outside. And you see her talking to her dad with her hands behind her back, kind of swaying back and forth, giving him like the big eyes and the like, I'm your sweet little daughter routine.
I'm like, I think she's asking if she can keep them. Well, I kind of I'll walk up to the glass, kind of look at it.
Your friends are on the other side. You can't talk to each other back and forth.
There is a big, like, no shits given, sitting on the ground, being like, fuck this.
Joe, what about you? You managed to hide behind the pillar, away from all the action, safe and sound, observing the world. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just chilling there till the spell runs out.
Okay. You're just gonna chill. All right.
Yeah, I'm wanting to be close to something, so I'm not randomly stepped on, but out of sight. So.
Okay. Layla comes back in and goes over to her mom by the fireplace, and they chat for a moment. And then her mom gets up and like snaps at her and says, "No! Show me what you've got, Layla!" But you know, in slow giant speak.
Okay, I'm back behind this pillar again.
They will both head over towards the glass. Vigloff and Ventus down below. You see Layla and Lizzie approaching the bar.
All right, I get close to the bar so I don't get stepped on.
Like same.
Okay. No other. You're just hiding. You're just waiting for them to do
Don't
their
want to
thing.
be squished, I suppose.
Yeah, just on the ground, try not to be squished by getting close to the bar.
Okay. Lizzie comes over and gets real low, kind of looks at you guys. I'll give her a perception check to recognize your humanity. Natural 1. Because you can hear her say, "Layla, those are just bugs.
Can I charge the glass?
Yes.
And just like slam into it as hard as I can.
Give me an attack roll for how hard you hit the glass.
Just a regular attack roll, okay?
A regular attack roll against the glass.
Okay.
They'd be like, "Ho ho, stupid bugs."
That's great. You make a solid blow against the glass that actually pings off, and she's in the middle of saying something like you need to give them some sticks so they can be in their natural environment when she stops and gets down low again and makes a second perception check. This one is a natural 20.
There we go.
And she goes, oh, they're little people.
It's like everyone forgotten that just a couple hours ago that tiny people were put into a dragon.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be in the dragon. What are you doing on the bar? You know?
The cognitive dissonance is just like, no, okay.
And I think with that, Lizzie is a responsible adult, and she will not murder you and not keep you captive.
Hopefully, like, yeah.
Really, yeah.
I hope so.
Yes, very funny.
Yeah. So she leans down real low and says, where are the rest of you?
We'll just do this.
The guy kept calling him. I don't fucking know.
No need to be rude.
I kind of gesture. I'll kind of gesture out at the bar, like out at the room.
All right, she'll get her head down low and start scanning the bar. I think we lost a person.
And I wave.
Oh, shoot.
Oh no, we lost a Rudai. It's okay. We'll keep playing. He'll come back and it'll be fine.
Granny waves towards them.
Granny waves from down below. Okay, she doesn't see you down below, but she's looking for who's the other person on the bar? She's looking for Tara. Or Tara. Do you put yourself in view, I should say?
Yeah, well, okay. I thought I was the one who got their attention, but yeah, that's fine.
That's right, because you made the attack roll. Yeah.
And I was near the cups. Yeah.
Yeah, so you were next to the cup. That's perfect. So she spots the three of you, looks around on the bar, and shakes her head and says, I don't see the rest of you.
Do I think, do I have any way that I think I can, like, put words on the bar? Like, is there dust or something? Like, I can...
Yeah, there's some dust, and there's some spilled beer, and there's, like, little bits of chips and food and stuff everywhere.
Okay, I'll get some kind of, like, chunk of something, like a chip or whatever, and kind of, like, write in the thing, like, just there around, basically. Like, there's somewhere in here. Be careful.
Okay.
If I only could cast like another ventriloquism spell.
All right, so the people down on the floor, what are you doing? You can hear Lizzie's side of the conversation.
Should we just climb out there? We'd laugh.
I think Joe's fine.
Isn't it just going to wear off at the end of the episode?
How do you know that?
That just seems to be how these things go.
All right. Lizzie will find you guys and
happen for 4 hours, and then everything returns to normal.
This is true.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right. Eventually, the spell will wear off. Lizzie keeps you guys safe and sound and keeps anyone else coming in from messing with you. And before too long, you all return to your natural sizes.
What happens with?
God.
Goodbye, beer waiting pool.
What happens with my puppet? my Draco. What happens with does he like swim around in the stew? Like, how does that work?
I thought Draco got taken by the worm.
Draco was taken by the worm. Yes. You're all back to regular size now. Erudi. Draco was captured by the worm. And I guess the magic spell unshrinks. And I guess the parasite is just screwed. He's been tricked, and now it's inhabiting your puppet, which gets coughed up by the dragon at some point.
Now it's just inhabiting boiling stew.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, your puppet's in the stew, and the parasites all get boiled to death in the stew.
All right.
Actually, that's not true, because they moved into the... No, but the puppet was still in the tumor. Yeah, they all die. Yeah, the parasites all die.
We did it!
It did something cool, that one.
Like, Never forget Draco, like his sacrifice. Like,
Okay. We'll make a mural for him.
yeah.
I want to check my my pouch where I put that bug. Did it stay with me?
It might have, but it's really small. It was not affected by the resizing magic.
You
So
probably
it's in
can't
there
even
somewhere.
find it in the pocket.
Oh, a shame.
So while I tally up your experience points, Desmond comes in and he's like, well, what was it? What was the problem with Brian?
He had a parasite.
He had worms.
We killed him.
Good. Brian, you were gonna give him some treasure, right? Brian like shakes his neck, and some more gold coins pops out, and a bag falls out from one scale, and he like uses a claw to like open it carefully and turn it upside down and shake out like more coins than could ever fit in the bag, and then he folds it back up and gently pulls the drawstrings and lifts a scale and tucks it under a scale and.
Are you feeling okay? You feeling okay now, big guy?
Much better, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah. Glad to be worm-free. After all, it is mating season. And he takes off, and you realize that you can look outside and see, hundreds of dragons all over the city, and in all manner of like flirtatious positions, drinking with each other and flirting with each other. Some of them just like getting it on. Some of them flying around and doing weird acrobatic aerial dragon mating ritual stuff. It's a bizarre sight. Not to mention the intermittent rain.
Yeah, I stay inside.
Draco would have loved this, you guys. He would have loved this.
Yeah.
All right, I'll start making another one. Draco will live on. I will revive him. Don't worry.
So you guys
Biglock pours one out for Draco.
Grandma comes up and pats you on the back, kind of like there.
Plus, there were 4 of
We
those guys.
we all like Draco very much. Like,
defeated a few of
he
those
will always
traps.
live on in our hearts.
And you successfully completed the mission.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
And you.
They're big guy. They're there.
I'm gonna give you some experience for the epic climbing, or the attraction of these other things. Let's see.
Vigloff, I have a feeling he will come back. Don't worry about it. I have this feeling that the gods are not done yet, Draco.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Like
that
Frosty, he will return one day.
that evening, as you're making soup, or as Borsch is ladling out soup to everyone, he comes out of the kitchen with like a wet sock puppet and like,
I'm not
who
eating
put
stew."
a sock in the stew? You almost ruined it. I think you added flavor, actually, but it could have been ruined.
Draco, you're back.
I kind of like do a ventriloquism, kind of like, yes, no parasite can kill me.
Okay. For
Oh,
today's
Draco,
adventure.
Walking through your sexual drama.
For today's adventure, everyone please take home 1,750 points of experience.
Woo. That would almost be a level for me.
I level up.
Congratulations, Mr. Cleric, Mrs. Cleric.
700 and what?
1,750.
How much was it if you have a 16 or more int?
10%, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, double. Yeah.
If you have a 16 or higher in your prime requisite, it is 1925.
1925.
Yep.
So- Wait a second.
I think I leveled up for fighter.
Are you cross-classed?
No, I was just always a fighter.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 4 fighters. So I was like,
multi-class.
Oh, is
That's
Big
over.
Wolf level 5 or 6 now?
He's 12, 6, 7, 9.
I don't know.
What level is that, though?
Well, I have the old book, but I don't know if the experience changed.
No. It should be the same. You're a fighter, Vigloff?
Oh, this one. Yes.
You're at 12 something, so you're level 4.
12, 6, 7, 9. Oh, 12,000 wasn't the level?
No, 16 is the level for fighters. It goes 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 125?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I was hoping 12 was a level. Oh, well.
No, not today. So you get Draco back, sort of, but he's in really bad shape. Like, he's been boiled in nasty stew.
Is
he salvageable?
Tailoring proficiency?
Oh. Give me a tailoring proficiency check to see if you can restore Draco, or if you have to make him from scratch again.
Yeah. Connection is interrupted?
Nope. I hear you.
Oh, it was a baby. Hello. Oh.
He's got a baby puppet.
Oh, 14. Oh.
Got the babies clipping in and out of existence. Yeah, Draco's lost. He's just impossible.
3 experience points away from
Don't worry, little child.
Wait, re-roll it. I'm
gonna re-roll mine.
All right, re-roll it.
Okay.
Neal already is cleaning your death.
It's more intended for combat situations, but okay, we'll let it go because Draco's a hero.
Just for this.
Draco lives again. Yeah.
Oh, I should divide the experience between 7 characters to include Draco.
God.
No, I don't think so.
Sorry, we already have a hard enough time dividing this 1,000 gold between 6 people.
Oh, I know.
I mean, we have to divide the gold by 7 people, right? Because like obviously Draco.
No,
was the hero of the show, man. Like.
To make it easy, why don't you all take home 170 gold? The dragon dumped out a little bit extra.
Okay.
Perfect.
And 170 gold is a ridiculous amount of money. You know, that's 17,000 copper.
That's why we need the ACA.
The ACA?
The Affordable Care Act. Or the Affordable Cleric Act.
Right. The Affordable Cleric Act. Okay, everybody, that's
crazy healthcare.
This has been Shenanigans. I hope you've all enjoyed today's session of diving through a monster, and now that we have all these biological maps, we'll probably do some more roaming around inside biological things again in the future.
Yes, it was an incredible journey.
Yeah. This is like good story for Monday.
Wait, isn't that over the amount that you need?
Yeah.
29,400.
Sorry, 20,497.
Oh, okay. You're 3 away?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's brutal.
Neal's so
all right.
happy about
I am.
So
I'm excited by that.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Well, you'll level up next time unless you die. So that'll be great. Okay. This has been Shenanigans. Tomorrow is our recap of Frofro because Frofro is over. And so if you have any questions or want to just hear some spoilers, come on by tomorrow and we'll chat about that. And then we've got Starfinder Dead Suns on Tuesday. Gnomes, Tomes, and Catacombs on Wednesday. Dicing with Death on Thursday. What's the other one on Thursday? Rise of the Dragon Queen on Thursday. Akuban Nights on Friday, and Shenanigans next Saturday. A lot of content coming out. And I think there's a few other things. Erudi, you've got another campaign that you run on stream, right?
Yeah. I have a Star Wars campaign on Fridays.
What time on Fridays?
I have my own announcement.
You're muted. You're muted.
His...
Huh?
What time on Fridays?
You're like muted in 2 different locations now.
All right, it's on Fridays, everybody. We'll find out.
Sometime.
It's taxing your harder, you know. Multitasking.
You're muted somewhere other than Zoom.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, we'll figure. Just type it and I'll say it. Type it somewhere and we'll say it. I'll be your voice. Oh god, I don't know where he's typing it though. There's too many places.
Oh god.
Oh god, we've got like 10 chats. Oh, it's in
10.
Zoom.
10
10 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 p.m. Western.
Nah, Eastern best time zone.
Hardly. The only real time zone is what's in the middle of the Pacific? Midway time zone? That's the only real time zone. And Rob, you're running a campaign these days, right? On stream?
Not on stream.
No?
I run a campaign that like Baston and Meat Sauce and other people.
Okay, I thought that was on stream somewhere, but maybe not. Okay. Does anyone else have anything they want to announce or plug? Yeah.
Hopefully I should
What
be
do you
on next week, as long as I don't freeze to death.
Yeah. I'm part of charity stream next Saturday, something like where I must stalk my 10 a.m. EST. So
On what channel?
on Unmade Gaming.
Okay. Cool. And that's this Saturday, upcoming Saturday, next week?
Yeah, next week, Saturday.
Wonderful. All right, everybody. Oh, go ahead.
Yes, it is.
Cool. This has been Shenanigans. Sorry, go ahead.
I played in Charlie's tabletop game, and as a 6th level character, jumped on an undead beholder, and then slapped my hat over its main eye and pinned it in with my dagger. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. That's pretty sweet.
Sounds awesome.
Maybe we should do a beholder session next week.
No.
I'm level 1. 3 XP away from level 2.
A
Let's do it.
dragon session, obviously, or dungeon.
And let's
do
give major credit to Simon for his top-notch ventriloquism. Well done, Simon. Well done.
I'm trying. Thank you. very much.
Are these work tools that you have brought to play with, or are they play tools that you've brought to work with?
They are like. So I'm going to introduce this to my. To the children. Like I haven't done so yet, but it's been on my mind for like a few weeks now. I'm trying to like nail certain words, but it's kind of hard. But I kind of have to wing it sometimes. And yeah, I'm happy that you guys liked it.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
We loved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. We will see you guys next week for more Shenanigans. Bye-bye.